Coming to you from the 12th floor of the Montbleu Resort Casino and Spa on the beautiful south shore of Lake Tahoe, this is Wake Up Tahoe with Drew Murin. Wake Up Tahoe is filmed in front of a live studio audience.
Good morning and welcome to Wake Up Tahoe with Drew Murin. April 22nd. It's a mystical Monday here on the show today. Brand new graphics bringing us in. It's kind of feeling like...
Did you hear that sexy voice?
I did. That sexy voice is our own Paul Middlebrook of KTHO Radio. Guys, has it, doesn't he?
I love Paul Middlebrook.
Exciting day on the show here. Filmed each and every morning here at Montbleu Resort Casino.
12th floor.
Right outside, overlooking Edgewood Golf Course, which the people were out in droves over the weekend. These golfers.
I know.
I mean, there should be fashion police on golf courses.
They get up earlier than anybody else.
That's true.
They're like a fisherman. Fishermen and golfers are the two that get up in the morning.
Okay.
That's it. Everyone else sleeps in.
That's not true. On the weekend, there was so much going on. 419, 420, which was very, very busy. All the law enforcement agents were up early on that day, I guarantee it.
Yeah. There were some problems. I heard about, like, one kid, he got in trouble.
Oh, there's a few troublemakers out there. Reese Witherspoon got in trouble with her boyfriend coming home from a 420 party.
Firecracker, huh?
Snoop Lion, otherwise known as Snoop Dogg.
Yep.
He was trying to throw a 420 party, and it was busted up by the cops and his neighbors, so that didn't quite work out.
Silly.
And Al Michaels of NBC's or Fox Sports. You know, he does the NFL. You know, welcome, this is the NFL guy.
Hello, I'm Al Michaels.
Al Michaels also busted for DUI over the weekend, which, you know,
drinking and driving.
It's fun.
It's a new, like, sport, I heard. Like, they're going to make it on NBC Sports. They're going to be like, who can drink and drive the fastest and talk back to the cops the best?
Yes.
Right?
Reese Witherspoon, speaking of talking back to the cops, busted out the celebrity card. Do you know who I am? Do you know who we are? Do you know who I know? They didn't care. They hauled her into the pokey tube.
Who's her husband?
I don't remember.
Jake Gyllenhaal
No,
or something?
no. I don't remember who her husband was, but they're both...
I think it's Jake Gyllenhaal.
Let's just say they went to jail together. They decided to share the time together. It's not Jake Gyllenhaal. We'll talk
Who is it?
We got lots coming up on the show. We'll think about that and much more. We want to thank our good old friend, fabulous Tahoe Jack Durst.
Yes.
New producer of the show. Jack, you're awesome, buddy.
You know?
Hey, 420 parties all over the place. Montbleu, I guess, was just raving.
And it was
with youngsters.
Raving. I heard it was like a hazing with youngsters. Like
hazing too. So all the 420 parties happened. A special shout, Josh Leese.
Yes.
Facebook proclaimed, which means it must be true.
He set a record here in Tahoe, and I think everywhere.
I think so. In the world,
at the Legion Hall.
The largest circle pit ever in the history of circle pits took place right here at South Lake Tahoe at the American Legion. Follow him on Facebook. He'll follow you back. Josh Leese, congratulations on that. Also, coming up this weekend, lots of big activities. Moving on into the Cinco de Mayo weekend coming up next weekend.
Out.
Yeah, that's right. So people are going to kind of be preparing for that. But DJ SN1, it's his birthday. He'll be celebrating at Peak Nightclub. One of your favorite places.
I'm going.
Peak Nightclub.
Take me to Peak.
So we're going to talk about all that and more coming up on the show. But first of all, we had a pretty busy weekend ourselves. You were out screwing around, doing a little derby.
I did. I went with Denise from Meeks and Myers and my friend Lizette, the hooligan Dugan, and we went up and watched some derby in Reno, the roller girls there, and it was a lot of fun. And right at the end, fight! Right in front of me! Fight! These two girls go down, and then the refs get on top of them, and the ref's holding her down, and he's like, stop being up to her. And she's like, trying to get up, and then the other one's like fighting her way, and then the other ones come and run and jump on the pile, and then they think it's all done, and then another one comes in. I'm like, I love derby for that.
What's better than watching derby girls in fishnets and tights? Girls in fishnets and tights fighting. Mm-hmm. What is it with that?
I don't know.
It took it to a whole new level.
I know.
So now roller derby in Reno just exploded.
Yeah.
It's going to be like 20 times the size.
And this was their beginners. This was their newbies. And so the newbies are fighting, and I'm like, you know what, this is... You know, back in the day, the girls used to fight. They sold lots of tickets. Then they went athletic, and everyone was like, we're so athletic. And now they're like, let's just fight, and people are coming.
So they're going to bridge the gap between UFC and roller derby. Finally, once and for all.
Yes.
Put the octagon up and have it going on.
I'll do that for you.
You're going to get that done for us.
I'll get Grace.
You're going to get Grace to go for us.
Maybe Whiskey Wheels.
Hey, we're going to talk about the 10 things to do while stuck in a traffic jam. As it happens here in Tahoe.
Practice your facial yoga.
That too. Also, because you could get stuck at a red light here in Tahoe for like 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 minutes sometimes.
One of the Tahoe keys never turns
Never turns.
Never turns.
Never turns. So we're going to give you 10 things to do while stuck in a traffic jam. I got the list right here. You're going to love it. Ladies, even you will start to enjoy that.
Kegels.
Plus some special shout-outs out there. I see you got some Kegel exercises. This is coming good. This is going good. Guest book shout-outs AJ puts on there. Follow us on our website, newly released website, wakeuptahoe.com.
Yes, our guest book. Go to the guest book because we're in the wedding chapel and you always sign your guest book when you go to a wedding. So come to our website. You can find all the links to get to all the things that pertain to us. And so go ahead. These are for you.
Well, this was a good one. Stephanie Small, right here in South Lake Tahoe. She comments as a nice noodle. All the best with Drew with the U. You rock. I love her. I pay her well to say that kind of stuff.
I think you did.
Checks in the mail, Stephanie. Don't cash it too soon as things aren't taken off. You know. Ashley Lanier of the lovely Ashley. She's been on the show before.
From Splier.
She's fantastic. Splier. Trying to get me back into Zumba classes, which I am going to here soon because I've got to start preparing my summer body.
I don't think
which
you can
is,
do Zumba with your knee.
Working out there. Yeah, summer's here in case you didn't know it. She says not only is Drew hilarious, he's extremely compelling at delivering Tahoe with the scoop around town. That's what we try to do here, but we couldn't do it with all the people here. Special thank you to Ashley Lanier and many other guest book signees. So thanks you all for time.
All week long, we'll be highlighting 2 a day. So go ahead and sign that, and maybe you'll get a shout out on Wake Up Talk.
There you go. Super exciting.
Yep.
Hey, mountain lions spotted all over Lake Tahoe. Well, not all over. One. And I like how he says, the director of animal control goes on to say that he appeared calm and collected.
And so what was he on?
Who?
The Tahoe grass. The mountain lion.
The mountain lion. He was on the Tahoe grass. Or just devoured a chihuahua and was like, I'm kind of full right now.
Keep your pets inside.
Yeah, that was the last line.
Don't be aggressive with it. Don't be aggressive.
So stay with us. We're going to talk more about what's happening in and around Lake Tahoe, especially helping you plan your weekend right here on Wake Up Tahoe. Stay with us. We'll be back. With Getaway Reno Tahoe, we are at the grooviest place in Tahoe, one of the great clubs and new clubs in Tahoe, Boogie Nights, right here in Montbleu Resort Casino and Spa. We've raided the thrift stores. I got all the boys and girls together, and we're gonna check acts out like Michael Jackson, Tina Turner, Madonna, and more. We're going in. Come with us. Let me ask you this: who doesn't like to dress up in costume? Decked out with the freshest 70s attire rated from a local thrift store and Goldfish platform shoes, I walked into Boogie Nights and it was like walking back in time. Light up dance floor, disco balls, and the grooviest tunes from the 70s and 80s, things were just getting started. It was afros and bell bottoms everywhere I looked. The disco diva dancers were rocking it, and before I knew it, I was hula hooping with the Boogie Nights hula hooper, who should have an instructional video cassette coming out soon. What 70s and 80s party wouldn't be complete without a roller girl who also made her appearance on stage? Just when you think things couldn't get any groovier, a virgin Madonna made an appearance. Actually, I think it was Madonna singing like a virgin, and then like deja vu, out of a music video in the 80s, Michael Jackson rocked the stage with Thriller. Almost better than the original, in my opinion. At Boogie Nights, no one wants to go home. Welcome back to the show. We're going to move right on here. Adra, we've been talking about it. Mm-hmm. Beavers. They're everywhere.
I always talk about beavers.
Beavers are all over Tahoe right now.
We've been talking about it because we had that one. That was like the killer.
The killer beaver actually killed somebody, and now we got him right here in Lake Tahoe.
But
just
here's the
posed
thing.
all kinds of questions.
If a beaver is a risk to property or public safety, you have to get a permit to kill it.
We don't want to kill them.
You, it says right here, they will kill it if it is threat. It's kind of like the mental health in California. If you're a threat to yourself or others, then they will take you away and put you away.
How do you know this?
I know a lot of.
I don't want to know how Adra knows this.
I've had to deal with a lot of mental illness, not with myself.
Sure. So yes,
my other personality.
Pay respect to the beavers out there.
Yeah.
We just need to move them over into areas where they're not.
Well, the problem is, and they say it right at the end of the thing, is that pretty much if we were to build our structures in a different location, the beavers would be fine. But since we put them where the beavers are working so hard, we have to control the beavers.
Yeah.
So what is that? Is it the beavers who should be?
It's a government thing. They want to control everything.
I'm just not going to say
beavers.
anything.
That what they want to do is.
Speaking of love, let's local love it.
Let's do the local love it. Barton Memorial Hospital today is our local love it, celebrating 50 years of service right here in the Lake Tahoe community. Have a great event, the Barton Gala, every single Christmas. And now Rebecca Wass gives you the Barton prize pack, which includes hand sanitizer, which you can never be too clean. You know, they say that this hand sanitizer stuff is supposed to like increase sicknesses because it's supposed to kill all the bacteria. We're not needing enough bacteria.
You need more.
But yet they hand it out like it's just candy. Barton mugs. And this is the part I don't get is after you go pick up your little set of stuff, they give you a 50-year anniversary.
So you can go put it onto the steps where everyone steps with their dirty shoes, and you can play with it and get lots and lots of germs. Thank you for the hand
Well, you might be able to play
sanitizer.
with it. It's kind of stuck.
I don't think it works.
There we go. So you could just slinky your life away. Barton Memorial Hospital.
Chapstick.
Also, chapstick is always good. You know, they're always looking out for you. And because skin cancer is the #1 cancer in America and always will be. And then they give you this trusty little football thing.
Yeah.
Thanks, Barton.
That's the best thing.
No.
But we've been using these to drink out of, and they're actually designed very nicely because we like that the logo is on both sides. Lots of
That's
times
your
the logo's only
Metamucil.
on this side, so metal.
Metamucil. There's your
Prune
local
juice. Prune juice.
There's your local love it. Be sure to log on to Barton Memorial Hospital's Facebook page for your chance to win this lovely mug, slinkies, and much, much more.
And
they're doing
if
Thursday
you have
giveaways
a
every
local
week.
love it, give it to us on Mondays. We'll highlight it.
That's right. Also, we talked about some of the water issues around TRPA getting involved with this whole project and everything like that on the beaver deceivers. So,
The flow chart.
at the flow chart, if you want to jump in on that, be sure to log on to their website and much,
The
much
beaver
more.
deceiver. That's like when you go out at night and you make it, and then you're like, no, that's the beaver deceiver, right?
Yeah.
No.
Is that-
No, never mind.
I don't get what you're getting at.
Never mind.
I'm not picking it up.
Never
I'm not
mind.
picking up what you're putting down. The beaver
I'm
deceiver.
not picking up much lately.
The mountain lions are running rabid all over. Not rabid.
Maybe they'll take care of the beavers.
Maybe they should. Why can't they just live
Why don't we
harmoniously?
move the little mountain lion over to the beavers, and then the mountain lion will be happy, and the chihuahuas will be safe.
Well, we needed. That could be true. Or turn the mountain lions onto the coyotes.
I'm a big
Then we got a
proponent
battle.
of giving food sources to the wildlife that are natural. So, like when you reintroduce a wolf, reintroduce the jackrabbit.
The jackrabbit
I
is
have-
introduced.
If you want to know my opinions, tweet me. I'm not going to go into it right
Don't
now.
forget to tweet us at Wake Up Tahoe for any kinds of questions, concerns, and
and if
more.
anyone wants to go fishing at the Venice and 15th Street Keys and go looking for the goldfish,
Yes.
tweet me and I'll come down and I'll do that with
We
you.
are offering a reward for someone to turn in the Lake Tahoe
But
Keys
they have to catch
goldfish.
it. They can't be like,
Legally.
oh, I brought this from the pet store and that doesn't work. I need to be there to witness it.
Frog gigging. That'd be fun.
Or videotape. Frog gigging.
Frog gigging. Hey, lots of people running around in Tahoe. A bunch of red crabs and lobsters running around Tahoe this weekend.
Like you?
Like me.
You're a red crab?
Sun is out and it's blistering out here. So make sure to put on your sunscreen. There's my PSA for the day because everybody got out and enjoyed the sun.
And we talked about that just recently. You know, at least a 30 is recommended. You say 50. You
I say
wear the
100.
tinted. Drew puts
Tinted,
the
yes.
makeup
Tinted
on.
sunscreen allows for a better complexion. You know, you just got to be aware
It
of
just
it.
covers up any imperfections. It's all right.
Fabulous
Yes,
Tahoe
Drew wears makeup.
lets us know that on Twitter, if you follow him at Fabulous Tahoe, what's going on tonight, April 22nd, will be Mark Wilson at McPete's Pub Tahoe, right across the street from the gondola there. They have a
Nice.
great taco salad, and they have one of the hottest bartenders in town, guys. Just saying. Sorry, girls, but one of the hottest bartenders in town,
With
McPete's Pub
that,
Tahoe.
I'm going to go.
You're going to
outta
go to the
here.
show,
Go
is what you're
away.
going to do.
No.
Also, Island of Black and White announced their voting today, kicked off this morning. So,
Yes.
Island of Black and White was the band that won the Hard Rock Rising event at Hard Rock Cafe. Now we all got to jump on board and vote for them, trying to move them on to the next round. They'll actually be in
Yes.
town this weekend.
And that's how they're going to go and they're going to promote themselves. Everyone come, make sure that you vote. Vote now. Starting today at 10 o'clock, you go to, what is it?
Reverb Nation.
Reverb Nation. And then also, just a little hidden fact about that. Screamin' Meg is #1 on Reverb Nation right now for South Lake. And #2 is our own Lavish Green. So that's #1 and 2 for South Lake. So shout outs to them because they're awesome. We had judges from Lavish Green. We also had Screamin' Meg at the Hard Rock. And so we need to just give our support to all our winners this year.
Follow the show because rumor has it Screaming Meg might be pairing up with Island of Black and White for a Friday night show at Hard Rock. just to promote the vote. So let's do it. Promote the vote.
Promote the vote.
Whoa, that's the new tagline for the next presidential campaign. Promote the vote. Let's do it. Lake Tahoe. So Lavish Green, great company. We're trying to get Joel or Robbie on the show here soon, so hopefully we'll get them on.
Yeah, they're real excited. They'd like to come on. And anybody that wants to come on, all you have to do is let us know that you're interested.
Exactly.
WakeUpTahoe.com.
And bring presents. That's all it takes.
We do we got coffee the other day from the Locals Guide to Tahoe. Brought that.
Doug Williams,
so
you're
that
amazing.
was nice.
Moving right along, 10 things to do while you're in traffic real quick before we go to break. This is key because if you're at the Tahoe Keys, this is incredible because you can get stuck there for like 2 or 3 hours.
Yes.
And I mean, you have to like bring food and drink, or else
And
you
you're
end up like the
almost
daughter
ready to
party.
break the law and just go for it.
No. Number 10 comes in. Scold your children, even if you don't have any. Just act like you're scolding your children. It always
I'm gonna
makes
do that.
because the guy next to you looks over and goes, "Oh my God, look, he's beating his
But
kids."
nowadays
And you're like,
it doesn't matter anymore.
Why?
Because they think you have a Bluetooth on, you're just getting mad.
I like that one though. So scold your children if you're bored. Also, get out of the car and see what's going on. That's always a good one.
Oh yeah,
Although,
and then when it starts to go, everyone has to wait for you.
it's like
Because you're not in your car.
Remember the Chinese fire drills back when you were a kid? You get out of the car and you
When
run
you were a
around.
kid?
Oh, well,
still do
a couple days
that.
ago. Yeah, get out and run around. Try Chinese fire drills, obviously very
let it
pushing.
fool you. We did one the other
Watching movies, because all the cars now have DVD players and everybody has iPads
Yep.
and iPhones. You can watch movies. Nose picking, always popular.
Do you remember the Seinfeld episode?
What's that?
Where he was doing this and the girl pulls up next to him and she thinks he's like going for gold. And so she ditches him and it's like, I don't want Jerry. And she goes around telling everyone he's a nose picker.
Nose picker.
He
Yes.
was like, it was an itch.
Practice safe nose picking while you're in the car there. Always popular, though. Very popular. It's kind of like, you might as well do a little manscaping there. Grab some tweezers, pull out some nose hairs. Just clean it up. I mean, if you're going to dig, you might as well
There's actually
clean.
a name for it. I can't, but it's an actual name for women that are putting on makeup while they're in the car. And it's like falafing or I
Well, that's
don't
the
know.
next one. Falafing.
Is it
Or putting
that?
on makeup in the car. I'm totally guilty of this myself. You know,
Yeah,
putting on a
you're
good
tinted.
foundation, maybe applying that mascara. That comes in at number 6. And we're going to give you the top 5 right after we take a look at what Getaway was up to this week. Here's your Getaway hotspot of the day. Let's take a look. Drew and Megan for Getaway Reno Tahoe. We are at Harris and Harvey's Resort in South Lake Tahoe tonight. Checking out one of the freshest, newly remodeled, over $1.8 million in renovations in this club, Peak Nightclub here tonight. Megan, absolutely incredible.
The vibe is intense. There are so many people here, super excited. Let's go pop some bottles and have some fun.
Video walls, new music, fresh DJs, plus some great celebrity action. Come with us.
You're gorgeous. You're hot. We all want to know how you keep looking like this, going to parties, making appearances. You have like a special dance move, a drink, I don't know.
I do a lot of spin, and I've been paleo for 4 months, so I have no gluten, no
Oh,
dairy.
wow. And how are you?
I'm good. I'm so excited. It's my birthday.
Right?
I love it here, so I'm really happy.
Look at this crowd for you tonight. How would you compare other grand openings that you've hosted before?
Every time I host a party, it's always crazy. People fly in from all around the world, and it's always an amazing party. So excited to see everyone here tonight to celebrate my birthday as well as the opening of the club.
It's crazy in here. Everything's going off. I don't know. I lost Drew somewhere. You have to get here. It's awesome.
Peak Nightclub going off here and South Lake Tahoe. Paris Hilton just made her appearance over here. Absolutely incredible scene here tonight. The crowd is absolutely crazy. I don't know where Megan's at, but I'm having a good time. You should be here too. Megan, sum it up for me.
It was so much fun. Definitely reached a peak here tonight, and you never know what celebrity is going to make an appearance.
So true. Celebrities pop in here from time to time. They got the freshest top DJs on the West Coast, plus some of the freshest stuff in a club that you'll ever see here. Yeah, feet are killing me right now.
Keep yours on.
Oh, the feet are killing
Keep
me.
yours on.
For Getaway Reno Tahoe, Megan, Drew, you gotta go. Peak nightclub, the place to be. Peak. Yeah, Paris Hilton. Seriously, we brush butts.
Oh my god.
She like squeezed by, and then her boyfriend come by and brush butts with me.
She
I was like,
probably still thinks about. She probably hasn't showered since.
good point. You know, Paris. Sorry,
See,
it's not gonna work out. We're two totally different people. I'm kind of country and redneck. She's kind of high maintenance in LA.
But she did the country thing. Remember the show she was
Yes.
on. But here's the problem. Drew would leave us all if she asked him to. He's such a.
That is not
I
true.
can't say it, but he would leave us in a heartbeat.
10 things to do while you're stuck in a traffic jam or at a red light in Tahoe comes in at number 5. Roll a joint. Very popular in Tahoe.
I
We
know
want
a
to
girl that
thank.
can do that with one hand while she's driving. While driving, one hand.
What's the need to stop? So you can roll a joint. What else are you going to do when you're stuck in traffic? That was submitted by one of a Lake Tahoe local here, so
Does
thank
it
you
say
for that.
joint or tobacco?
I like this one. It says joint. Change your clothes. Now, I am a very,
I've
very
done that.
big proponent of that. Especially, you know, being the guy next door, you're like, what is she doing? All of a sudden, the sports bra's coming off and clothes are going on. It's like, go to the gym more often. You try to like set up, you know, those stoplights by the
that
gym.
was you next to me.
Yes.
Gosh.
I know. I'm a little. I'm
sorry.
kind of a little
okay,
puppy.
speaking of going to the gym more often, though, I've
You're
got a
doing
new health motivator,
All right.
Jordan Kramer.
Jordan Kramer. We're going to talk more about Jordan in a minute. But first of all, honk the horn like you're in a fury 1,000 times.
That always works.
Get out of the way. Especially, I saw a guy doing it at a red light all by himself. He
It
was
makes
the only one there.
everybody
He's
feel
honking
better.
like it was going to change the light or something.
They're like, oh, thank you for doing that because that was just so needed.
Exactly. Such a quiet morning. It was a Sunday morning. He's just
And we're
honking his
all
horn.
moving now.
Make advances towards the people next to you. So you see a hot chick next door, you roll down the window.
Yeah. That's
Hey.
how I found my last boyfriend.
How you doing?
I only had him for like that moment though, because we became like dating and going out the whole time we were there, and then he dumped me when he drove off.
See? But records have it. There is actual records of people getting numbers in traffic jams and then living happily ever after.
Really?
Pretty amazing there. And the number one thing that comes in, what to do while you're in traffic, boys and girls, you need someone else to participate with this.
Make out.
That and more.
Oh.
Yes. You might
I've
as well
seen it.
spend the time wisely.
That is when you're on your way to Kirkwood and the pass is closed,
Yes.
but it's gonna reopen soon.
Yes.
And everyone's like, well, what do you do?
Well, honey, just
I've
lay
seen
down
it.
and take a nap.
I've seen it happen. I've been like, I just don't want to
You've
go
seen
to
it happen, or have you seen it up close and happening?
I'm not gonna go into detail.
Why not? Why not? Just take out a little stress while you're there.
Well, maybe we were combining two things at once, like putting on the makeup, rolling the thing, getting it on.
Now you can do all that.
All 10 at one time,
There you
and
go.
then we fire drilled.
There's your answer. There's your answer. You can do all of them at once. There's 10 things to do while you're stuck in a traffic jam. Adra, get right to it. We have our Mystical Monday today, and it is all about creating. Tahoe is a very surreal place. We're creating a very sense of calmness.
Yep, and so because I have to start my week with you, I on Monday nights go to meditation. I roller skate to meditation class. I go up to the Center for Higher Learning. They lock the door, they turn off the lights, they light some candles, and then it goes silent. And I will just tell you that what we do is we practice our breathing, and you're supposed to clear your mind. And you're supposed to focus on nothingness. That's the style of meditation that we're working on. And I do that with Gary. And what happens is you go in, he lights the candles, and he goes ding, ding, and it just centers into his calmness. And then he says, whenever you're starting to think of something that you're not wanting to, and something pops in your head unwanted, you're supposed to count with the inhale of the breath, say empty, 1.
I just forgot myself. That's amazing.
And you do that up until 14. And by 14, you should have a clear mind. And if you don't, start back over with empty on the in-breath and counting the number 1 and 2 to 14. And you just keep practicing that because it's a struggle to learn, and I'm still working on it. Drew pops in my brain all the time. And
I'm
he's
everywhere.
Like, get out. I go there to escape. And he doesn't leave. Usually, I also pick out clothes.
There you go. That little segment brought to you by the Tahoe Wellness Center.
No, the center for
Helping
High-
people clear their minds day in and day out.
Center for Higher Learning.
And the Center for Higher Learning. You combine the two, you got the Center for Bigger Minds and Higher Learning. People are smart and open. I like it.
You know what? I'm getting there.
Hey, special shout out to all of our special guests. And, I mean, this is amazing. The list of people that have came to make this show possible. Tahoe South, thank you to Georgette over there for helping out. And Carol Chaplin, all those people over there. So, of course, Fabulous Tahoe, who's sitting behind the camera right now, just rocking it. Thank you, Jack Durst.
Josh at Zap Lab.
Just getting to it. Josh, my gosh. Yeah, you like it? Josh, my
Josh.
gosh, over there at Zap Lab Production House in Reno, Nevada. He's putting together all the new graphics. We have Getaway Reno Tahoe, Todd and Megan providing great content, and they'll be guest hosts on the show over and over and over. And then also the Locals Guide to Tahoe, Doug Williams, who shows up brings coffee and all the good stuff.
He's actually going to be sponsoring our cooking segment here. So if anyone would like to sponsor a cooking segment, feel free to contact us. He has done that. And so Locals Guide to Tahoe, if you go to that.com, Drew with U's on it.
Yes.
But if you can't get him out of your head, join me tonight, 5:30, and then 6 o'clock we start meditating. And so hopefully you'll learn to get rid of him. Just get it out.
And then I'm back. Also, don't forget, Cooking Wednesdays here on the show. We bring everybody. Come on in. Join the live studio audience and get involved, and then get to try some great samples.
And Coach Jack Hammer from the Lake Tahoe Derby Dames is going to be here on Wednesday.
Who knows? We could burn down Montbleu. A special thank you to Montbleu for allowing us a 12th floor right here overlooking Edgewood. Fabulous. Adra?
And tomorrow, Dr. Drew.
Woo!
In the house.
In the house. We're here to talk.
So tweet us or send us, and Dr. Drew will answer your questions.
We'll put a Band-Aid on it, and we'll fix it. Submit us your questions at Wake Up Tahoe. Don't forget to follow us online at wakeuptahoe.com. And Jack Durst at Fabulous Tahoe got all the things that are going on around the area. Good partnership.
FabulousLakeTahoe.blogspot.com or at Fabulous Tahoe on Twitter, and you can find out all the entertainment and exciting news that's going on here in Tahoe.
Kick off to the new day. Here we go.
Happy
See
Monday.
you tomorrow.